I'm at a park in Winter Springs today. That's north of Orlando, my hometown. It's been raining a lot today. Some of the birds are out on the lake. I want to cover with you a topic that came up at Orlando Stoics a few weeks ago. We were talking about meaning and purpose in life. And someone mentioned the author and psychoanalyst Viktor Frankl. He's the one who wrote the book called Man's Search for Meaning. And seeking meaning or purpose in life is kind of a cliche in philosophy. Some people find it interesting. Some people just think it's a repetitive task. But Viktor Frankl, when you read his work, you'll see that he gives us a very intriguing perspective. And that perspective is how one can find meaning in life through extreme stress, through disaster, through extreme suffering. And how he does that is, in my opinion, almost a Stoic way. He thinks about how we can build our character. How we can build character and stick to our values even though we are suffering or in discomfort. We might even be fighting for our own survival. Think about that. That's quite a challenge. You know, if it's like fighting two battles at once. And so I want you to think about that today for your philosophical practice. It's starting to rain a little bit here. In your philosophical practice, your comings and goings around town, with your relationships, with your job, when you encounter just a little bit of difficulty, how do you stand up and keep to your values and do some self-improvement there? That's challenging on a day-to-day or week-to-week basis. But if one is under extreme duress, under extreme discomfort, or going through a disaster, how can one keep their character through that? That's the real challenge. When you're going through a dark time, if you can have the resilience, if you can have the determination to tell yourself, I'm going to stick to my values. I'm going to do what's right despite the trauma I'm going through or the loss I'm going through. I think that makes you a very high character instead of a low character who just gives in to anything that may be happening. So think about that as you approach your next troubling time. Perhaps prepare yourself for that. And I know the way the Stoics prepare themselves for these things is we go through voluntary discomfort. Voluntary discomfort allows us to experience something uncomfortable, mind and body, both, and get used to it and still do the right thing. To undergo that transformation, do it a little bit at a time. Don't expect everything all at once. And when you come around to that, then you'll be a philosophical practitioner. So that's what I'm thinking about today. This is Stoic Dan in Orlando. Hope you have a good day.